Hello, and welcome back to my kitchen. I'm Terry, and this is another edition of Terry's Carnivore Treats. A lot of my recipes, especially the MSB, uses farmer or farmer's cheese. And I like that cheese because it's very low to no sodium in there. And that's something that I really like to control. And I don't like to have my foods tasting salty. I've heard from a lot of you, and farmer or farmer's cheese is not available where you live. Why not make something from scratch when we can? And y'all, this cheese is amazing. It's so easy to make. I could not believe it. There is a bonus. So for just a gallon of milk and some vinegar, you not only get farmer's cheese, you can also make your own Bruno's cheese, which I know many people can't find that. Plus, it's expensive. Farmer's cheese is unripened cheese made from pressed curds. It is made with milk, as I said earlier, and a little bit of vinegar, and you can use any milk you wish: cow, sheep, goat, and definitely whichever milk you use affects the flavor. So let's go get started and take a look at the gadgets and ingredients you'll need and get to this cheese. You don't need too many gadgets for this treat, but you do need some large gadgets. You'll need a big pot, a large strainer or colander, also a large bowl, because I save the whey, as I said earlier, not just to make the cheese, but there are other uses for liquid whey as well. And then you are going to need, I use a flour sack dish towel. You can also use cheesecloth. You're going to really need to use layers of that though, because we squeeze it out. So you're just going to need many layers if you use cheesecloth. And then obviously a container to store it in after you're done. So let's go take a look at those ingredients. This simple, y'all: a little bit of vinegar and a little bit of milk. And make sure if you're using this brand to get 3 of them, because one of them is not a half gallon. We'll need a gallon of milk, so you'll need 3 of this brand. Let's go get started with the making of the cheese. Here, we are heating the milk until small foamy bubbles start to form along the inside edges of the pot. I time-lapsed this because there are no significant changes that happen during this warming up process. Towards 30 minutes or so, you can clearly see the foamy, tiny little bubbles that occur along the edges of the pot. That means it's time to add the vinegar. As you can see, the liquid is still white, and we need it to be a light yellow lime green color, so it needs more vinegar. I'll go ahead and add a couple of tablespoons additional at a time until it turns the color that it needs to be.